everyone, welcome back to this TTC update. Okay, so I took my very first dose of Femara today, which is kind of exciting. Like, well, okay, it is exciting, it's really exciting, but the only thing is I didn't truly get cycle day 1. So what's happened is so I took Provera for 10 days, then the first day after I stopped taking Provera, nothing, which is what you expect. They say it takes 3 to 7 days to get your period, or cycle day 1. So the first day after I stopped, I had nothing. The second day after I stopped, I woke up and I had some bleeding, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so quick, it happens so fast. And then that was kind of it. It stopped. The next day I had some red in the morning, and then it stopped. The next day I had brown. The next day I had brown. The next day I had less brown, and the next day I had less brown, until today when I have just about nothing. So I am 8 days past taking Provera now. So I haven't taken Provera for 8 days now, and the brown is progressively getting less. So I rang up my clinic and I told them what was happening, and she was like, okay, I'll run it past the doctor and then I'll get back to you. And so I got a phone call and she was like, okay, so what the doctor wants you to do is he wants you to start taking your letrozole. Today we'll just pretend that today's your day 3, and then we'll book you in for your day 21 blood test on the 18th of March. She also said, you know, it's going to be one of those iffy cycles where we just really didn't know where your day 1 is, and you know, she was like trying to reassure me that, no, it's okay, you know, it's not too late to start taking the letrozole. And I just could tell in her voice that it was like, this is gonna be a waste of a cycle. I was like, is this over before it even begins? Like, that's how I feel. Is this cycle ruined already? Because my cycle day 3 could have been 5 days ago, or my cycle day 3 could be still coming up, but we just don't know. Because I said, do you want me to get a blood test? Because I figure maybe if they did a blood test and tested my progesterone, they could see if it was still kind of high, and potentially I need that level to drop a bit more and I'll get my period in a week's time, or are the levels really low and this weird spotting that I've been having has been my period. I don't know. So it sucks. I feel like the cycle is over before it already begins because of that, and I have not been looking after myself. I am tired. I am beyond exhausted. I don't know how I function during the day, to be honest, because I've just had, my sleep is just, I'm just not getting it. I'm not getting enough sleep. The kids are waking up at night, which is fine. I can deal with that, but it's also just the restlessness. I'm very, very restless at the moment. I have not been drinking water. You know how I went through that phase of just being really good with my food, really good with drinking lots of water and looking after myself and exercising? Well, since the kitchen renovations have been done, that's kind of, none of that's happened at all. And, you know, that's no excuse, but I just feel like every night, every day is all taken up by renovating the kitchen. We haven't been taking the dogs for a walk because we have to be home to be doing kitchen stuff because we've got to get it done. And I haven't been drinking water because I just haven't been filling up my bottles and putting them in the fridge, because I don't have my filtered water, because that's me being silly, and because our tap water tastes yuck, and I'm like, I don't want it. I can boil it, you know, there's ways around it, but I just haven't done it. So exercise has been very minimal, like nothing, and we've been eating like random bits and pieces of food, whatever I can cook up without my stovetop and my oven. And of course those are excuses, and there's way around all these things as well, but it's just, so I feel like I've ruined my own cycle in a way by not looking after myself, and then having this weird period just kind of tops it off, where I may have already missed it. It may not work, this cycle. And so before I even get to do a blood test and be in my 2-week wait, a pregnancy blood test or a pregnancy urine test, and be in my 2-week wait, I have to see if I even ovulate first, if the letrozole even worked for me. And if I find out that I haven't ovulated, I'm going to be freaking out, because I'll be like, oh my gosh, is it not going to work? Or is it potentially that it didn't work because of the timing that I took it because of this weird period? Like, did I take it at the wrong time? So all these thoughts are going to be swimming around in my mind for the next month now. Like, is it going to work? Am I even going to ovulate? Because to be honest, guys, I am going to freak out if that progesterone test comes back and says that I haven't ovulated at all. I'll be freaking out. I'm going to be honest. I'm just going to be like, oh my gosh, this is it. We're never going to have another baby. freaks me out, guys, freaks me out. So I don't know, I've got to stay positive, I really do, but I'm not holding on to much hope this cycle, to be honest. I'm really not, and that's probably a good way to be, because then if it's a not good cycle, then I expected it, and if it turns out that it's a good cycle, then it's a surprise. But I don't know. I don't know, guys. If you have had a similar experience, please let me know. Probably not. Probably the only person in the world this happens to. And yeah, but never mind, you know, what can you do? There's nothing you can do. It's nothing I can do. I just got to wait it out and see what happens. So anyway, that's the news. I've taken my first 2, because I take 2, each pill is 2.5 milligrams, and I'm taking 2. So I'm taking 5 milligrams of letrozole. So that's the second. You know how when you take Clomid it was like 50, then it was like 100, and then it was 150. Well, letrozole is the same. So the first dose is 2.5, and then if that doesn't work, you try 5, which I'm already on. So they just started me straight on 5, so that's great. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys up to date anyway, and see if I get any like side effects. But I've heard that letrozole has way less side effects than Clomid. So I'll let you guys know anyway. At the end of my 5 days, I'll do another video and let you know how all these pills went. Alright guys, that is the TTC update for today. I'm going to get back to my very sick children. Mila is vomiting. She's currently in bed asleep, but she's been vomiting today, and Roman has a lovely 39.5 degree temperature today, which kind of give him Pamol, and it goes down a little bit, and then it goes up, and he gets all flushed. So, and he's desperately wanting to hold on to blankies, and I'm just like, you're hot, take the blankets off. But yeah, so we'll see how we go. I'm gonna get back to my sick kids now, but pray for them, because I hate seeing my kids sick. It's so sad. I feel so bad for them. Alright guys, anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, as usual, give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you haven't already to follow our journey to baby number 3 through Femara. Leave a comment below if you just want to say hi, or if you've got something else to say. Alright guys, see ya.